Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, well, I think I got a problem. This material isn't taking my markers. I mean, it takes it, but if I try to add, a liquid to it, like, say, uh, my colored pencil, it seems to reactivate whatever I put on. So, like, I'll put like a colored marker on, which is, on one hand it's a good thing, on the other hand it's a very, very bad thing. So I might end up having to, and I'm hoping that it works, that if I put Mod Podge on it, that it will kind of seal it once I finally have the final image on, because this material is supposed to be waterproof. Repels the water, keeping it dry. And I think that the paints, the fabric markers and stuff like that, it's all for, what's the word? Like a cotton. And this is more of like, I don't know, like a polyester or something like that. Let's see. It's a 100% polyester. So I've already gotten some stuff down, but it's like whenever I try to go and do some stuff, like say I've got the dark hair and I need to put something around the outside of it, it started to bleed. And even after a few days, it still started to bleed. So I'm going to try this next one here. We're not too far gone. Let's see, that I can't keep going. And hopefully Mod Podge will protect it. But if that happens, I'll have to go to plan B, which is either a white t-shirt or this white hoodie that I've got. Let's see, I need my pen. I put everything in my bag, which is crazy. Let's see, thinking I'm going to do stuff. Alright, so today is Yato from Noragami and the AnimeTober list. And then, let's see, and Bait from the Inktober list. And I've only watched like a few minutes initially of this anime. And then I watched like 4 or 5 episodes last night, trying to get the gist of who this character is. Yato is supposedly a god, and he's a lesser god who dreams of being a bigger god. And I guess Japan, they have lots of gods or something like that. Demigods or gods in general. And he's trying to save up to get a shrine. I'm trying to find my... Oh, okay, I put it in this pocket right here. I'm going to label my damn pockets. This thing has too many options. And that's why I bought it. Okay, so I'm trying to find my outliner. Let's see. Here it is. All right. If I open up enough pockets, I will be triumphant. Okay. I also went back to day 1 and day 2 and started adding a little bit more to the cards. I added a gold color to the borders, and I like how it's got this kind of shine and shimmer to it, and hopefully it doesn't fade. I kind of like that. And this one here as well. It has like a little shine and shimmer. Okay, so I'm trying to bring these cards out in a fashion so that it kind of looks like a tarot card spread of some sort. And let's see. But instead of them being upside down like in tarot cards, you have 2 different meanings. You have multiple meanings, and then if it's upside down and it's right side up, there are 2 different meanings or inflections of that card. Let me see, I'm going to bring it close so I can make sure I can at least come out maybe 2 or 3 wide. Oop, 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 oop. All Butterfingers today. Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm still expanding the white area, but I'm wondering if I add, oops, if I add paint to this as a base, would it still act the same? And I don't think it will. So I think what I'll have to do is prepare my cards ahead of time, my little spaces ahead of time, and that might make it more successful. Yeah, because it dries pretty fast, but it reactivates even faster. And the jacket is really lightweight. It's nice. It's a nice little jacket. Alright, I'm going to lift this up and hopefully I don't smear it. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And I could... Oh, not on this particular one, no. Okay. So this will be number 3. And so my idea with him trying to save up for his... try to make sure everything here is not in the way. I'm going to put it on this side. There we go. I'm looking for a pencil now. Let's see. What did you do with your pencil? We'll pull out another one. Okay, let's see. A B pencil worked pretty good for the initial drawing. And I think I had switched to an 8B. Let's see, is this 9? This is a 9B, so this should be even darker. Alright. Okay, so my idea was to have, and the god only, this Yato only works with 5 yen pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a 5 yen piece, and it's usually got like it's like a circle with a hole in it. And I'm going to have like a little hook. I kind of did this with on my last Inktober, but it was with a little baby mermaid. And I can't remember what that prompt was, but it was closer to the end. Let me see. That one was, because I think I still have 2018 in here, unless I took it out. I should still, there it is. It was stretch. I used that as stretch. Like, so the baby mermaid was like stretching out to grab this cookie. She already had some cookies in her hand, but she wanted another one, and it was a cookie on a hook. Okay, but this one's going to have the 5 yen piece, and then I'm going to have him. I was even thinking about doing a little chibi version of him, but let's see. I'm not the biggest fan of chibi. I see some really cute chibis though. Okay. So I'm going to have him trying to reach for it. And basically he's saving up for a shrine. So that way he can get more followers and achieve his dream of having women cater to him, like having a little wife, and you know, just having respect, and because nobody respects him right now. And you know, he's a lesser god. So maybe this would be chibi. This would probably be more chibi than anything. Okay. And we'll bring his hand back more. And I want him to have, let's see, I want him to have, I was going to have this bottle of money. Let's see, but nah. He pulled this bottle out of nowhere. But then again, he's a god, so he can do whatever he wants. And in order to make his money, he's been doing odd jobs. And one of them was to find this cat. That was the first episode, that he was looking for a cat to get this coin. And it's funny, he realizes that, let me just go ahead and put some more little coins here. They're really tiny. Let's see, and I'll have some of them kind of fall. Let's see, I think I want his head a little bit smaller. I gotta fix that hand. I don't know if I should have him touching it or still reaching for it. Let's see, make his hand bigger then. I want him to just about get his hands on it. His head have to be back here. Okay, and then I watching it, he wears this scarf. At least the first season, he's wearing a scarf. Let me see, let's put a cute face on here. And I think I'll throw another coin here for him to look at. Let's see. Let's see, maybe we'll stay focused on this one. We'll stay focused on this one. Let's see, it'll start to look a little clearer once I start to ink it in. I was telling myself, I'm going to draw it on another piece of paper first. And I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. Which is the challenge, is to draw on another piece of paper. Oh man, so bass-ackwards. Okay, so I'm gonna put my little, this is where the number's going to be, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to use Roman numerals or if I want to just use regular numbers. I think Roman numerals would look classier. We'll have him break the border again, which kind of interrupts the words I would put down here. Let's see. This is going to be his leg. Or I could put his leg here. Nah, right here is fine. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking about this this problem I have with the markers as I was drawing on the bus. And I'm like, this thing should have been dry by now. And even waiting a few days, because you could see how some of the outline has been coming on, so I think what I need to do is color it first and then outline it. Okay, another thing that he wears is a tracksuit, and let me see, it has a little white strip on the outside, on the leg as well. Okay, let's see if we can get that hair in there. It's got blue and blue to black hair. Yeah, I guess it is going to end up being chibi. Sad. Okay. So if I do chibi, everything's got to be tiny. Except for the head. Head can be big. I don't want it to be chibi though. I want it to be in I want to be in proportion. And I think I'm too far gone to erase. Let's see. Yeah, because everything is completely out of proportion. Well. Trying to decide, do I just want to go ahead and paint this white or keep going? Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure that this all fits and it doesn't look like it wants to. Not with the size of the head that I want. Yeah, I'm back to square one with my drawings as far as when it comes to when I had first started out as a kid. You know, you want to try to fit the entire body in, but you just don't have, you know, and you start on the head, you actually start with the eyes, and then next thing you know, it doesn't fit. Let's see. Where is my... There it is. Where's my source image? Let me see. I was going to have his hand. Let's see. We'll put his hand. I want it... I gotta somehow get it to fit. So maybe if I do it bigger here, like he's actually grabbing it. And then we'll just bring it down. Let's see, and he's wearing a tracksuit. So as I come back down, he gets smaller and smaller and smaller. But his head is too big to get that perspective right. Let's see. Put more of these little... Whoops, that's not a coin. That's what coins like all around him. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to ink this to see if I can salvage this face here. And if I screw it up so bad, I can always paint this white and maybe start on a different one, but do it the way I really, really want it. How do you really want it, Kimberly? Hey, Ian. Good morning. Yeah, this drawing in this little pigeonhole is hard. It's hard. It's convenient because I can get through the challenge in one day, or at least a good portion of it getting the artwork down. Let me bring this down further so you guys can see what I'm bitching about, or greeting about. Okay, I'm gonna put a little plastic over it so I don't smear the pencil all over the place. Because with the B pencils, they definitely will smear. Let's see, try to get really up on here. You can barely see. Okay. And he's got these bright blue eyes. There we go. We'll bring his mouth up a little bit. Almost there. Face looks okay. Let's see. Now I need to bring that arm down here. All right, let's see. It doesn't look horribly bad. It's not horribly good, but it's not horribly bad either. Let's see. Here's the test: is can my marker or this pencil? No, sorry, it's a pencil. This marker keep up with the size of that pencil, and I hope so. Okay, and he has that scarf. See, I think I'll leave his leg off. That way I can put the word bait on here. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that. But we'll have him, we'll have his, let's see, we'll have it break the border, his arm here. Let's see, we'll bring that down further. We'll just have it break just a little bit. And I want to put one coin in this hand, a whole bunch of little coins falling, because he's a pretty greedy god. Yeah, and while he's doing his thing, there are bad spirits and whatnot around. So he tries to take out those guys as he's trying to do his odd jobs. And yeah, I'm pretty early in the season. Well, season. I think the season had finished. I don't know if it's going to continue. Let's see. Yeah, I'm only on like episode 3 or something like that. Okay. I should have did a different perspective. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, can. Let's see. But we do not beat ourselves up. We acknowledge that we have a issue. And we keep going. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can cup his hand here. Let's see. He has a bottle that he puts them in. So we'll have the bottle maybe and then we'll put coins, and then we'll put some little coins that he's missing. Oops. And you know, I just told myself I wasn't going to ink until after I got the color in. Oh, I don't even listen to myself. Ah, jinkies, I'm a hot mess. Let's see, I wonder if I can maybe bend his arm a bit. So it doesn't look like such doo-doo. Let's see, so about like maybe like that. And this coin should be considerably smaller in his hands. Let me see if I can get it. let's see, I'm looking up hand holding coin. Okay, I think I got a good image. We'll turn his hand here. So we got his thumb. It's got to be considerably bigger. Let's see. Because these coins are tiny. Let's see, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Okay, his hand. So this will be his finger. And his other fingers will be underneath. Let's see. Come on, you. I wanted to kind of pinch the coin. It's not happening. Let's see, how about like this? Just make it smaller. It's got that little opening there. Alright. Oops, already got it on there. Okay, so we got this finger and that. Let's put his thumb right here. Get his sleeve going. Just like surround him with coins. He has this like little fantasy that like he's gonna get all these followers and all these coins. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put one finger right there. Yeah, and just like live high on the hog and stuff like that in his own little shrine. Okay, let's see. We've got time to put some stuff down. And, you know, I never did find a font that I wanted to use. So let me see if I can find a good font that will stay with me here. Now, some of the places I usually go are for fonts. It'll let you choose a font, and then you know, to test the font, it has a little area where you can put a word in, and then you can see that word in that font. And sometimes I would do that, and there we go. I would do that and have it be, now I gotta think of what font I should use. How about like a fantasy font? It has to be something that could be read. Oh, I spelled font. Fantasy Oh no, I gotta change. Futuristic fonts. Let's see. Handwriting, decorative, modern, fun. Let's see. See, Inktober is in a. Let me see what the Inktober logo looks like. Let's see, AnimeTober is in like this really weird like blood font. Inktober is in something with serifs, with the little feet on the font. So I think I'll stick with that. Let's see. So this place that I'm going to here is called Font Space. Let me see. I'm going to switch to my desktop here. And I want serifs. And you have your choice of like different types of fonts. And I figured this would be pretty cool for someone who's like doing tattoos. But, you know, need a font to do whatever it is that they want to do. And all the different types are right here. Let's see, and I want to put bait. There we go. Oops. And it comes up with that. That's a handwriting one. Let's see. Let's refresh. See, I don't think I want it in cursive. Let's see. I do want a serif font. I don't want a script. Let's see. Let's see what they have in the fun. Not script. I don't think I want it in calligraphy. Let me see if I can reset that. Okay, so let's see, random. Oh, so these are interesting. Let's see. Bold fonts. Let's see, how about browse? Okay, let's see. We got basic, fun, ooh, extreme. I wonder what those look like. Okay, let's go back. These are the popular fonts. That's cute. Let's see. Alright, none of those. I want something decorative but not script. And these are all like kind of scripty. Let's see. Old English, medieval. Let's see. That's interesting. That's cool. I do kind of like that. But I gotta also think Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of like this type of font. But it's not that time period. So maybe we'll go with a modern font. Let's see. Decorative, fun, hearts, cute, cartoon, whimsical, funky. How about quirky? Let's go back to quirky. Ooh, music. I'm trying to find a font that would work well for like putting it right here. Even though it's just kind of warped. I should have had all the other sides warped too. But I could take the font and make it bigger, you know, just to warp it Because he's like psychic type of thing. I forget what they call him. An Esper. Let's see. I can find a font another time. These are supposed to be music fonts. They don't look musical to me. Alright. Oh, there we go. Now it's got music involved. Okay. Let's see, browse. Okay, so maybe tattoo fonts. Ah, that looks cute. I like that with the hearts and the swords going through them. That's funny. That's not a bad font. I think that might work. We'll put that to the side. That last one there. It just needs to be legible. And I'll have to use that same font throughout this entire series here. This is something I'll be focusing on later. Okay, alright, so pinching coins and stuff like that. Let's get back to where we were. There we go. Okay, let's color. Maybe in the meantime, while I'm waiting on, while I'm still trying to design, maybe I might pull that back up again. Okay, so I think I want to try his skin. I might be a little too soon with it. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of heat, and maybe that might dry it a little bit faster. Okay, so his hair has some purple in it, kind of like purplish highlights, so we'll throw those in there. And this fabric does take these fabric markers very well, so I have no complaints about that. And even the mesh on the inside isn't too bad, provided I don't push too hard. So he's purple on the highlights. And then black around the edges. I will use the, where's my other tulip? There it is. This one feels like it's kind of drying out. You know, I shouldn't have done black first. I should have done the face first. We'll see if I can dry it. This one doesn't, this is drying out. Let's try this one. This is Arteza, and this is supposed to be Dolphin Gray, and Dolphin Gray looks black. I think this Dolphin Gray looks pretty good for those images that I need it to be a version of black without it being exactly black. I know that sounds kind of weird, but in some of the animes they have people with the black hair, but instead of it being pure black, it's like a light gray, and then they have the flat shading that might have the actual black. And then let's see if we can find an actual black. Alright. Let's see. Dig deep, Kimberly. Okay. There we go. There's my other colors. A lot of other colors. Got colors all around me. Alright. Alrighty. Black. This is an interesting purple. I'm going to use that. Just saw black. There you are. I have you now. Let me see if I can throw that purple one in here. Let's see, and his tracksuit. Let's see. His tracksuit looks like it's black with yellow. The stripe is white. Okay, so we'll use the off black. Where'd you go? The dolphin gray again. Let's see, that's blue. Oh, I put it down here. Okay. I don't like chisel tip. Alrighty. I'm going to see if I can mix this with another gray. Let's see, I just saw you. Where are you? Let's see. I think this is gray. Could be black. Yeah, I wish these tulips have a bigger size, like with a brush tip. But they're not labeled, so you're kind of hoping that it's the color you think it is. And I think it has a gray in it in addition to black. And I think this is the gray. You can kind of see the texture of the mesh underneath. Let's see if we can bring it just a little closer. Alright, in the bottle it's gray as well. And we'll use a little bit of this to show coins. Okay, his eyes are this very light blue. Let's see if I have anything that light. Not really. Okay. Let's see. Not on that. Okay, that's... Let's try this one. This will work. I think the other cards should be bigger, but I need a bigger card template. Maybe on the back. Okay, anyway, let me see if I can get this to let me add the flesh tone. I'm going to switch these over. All right. Even touching it doesn't make too much of a difference. It's dry. Let's see. I put enough put enough heat on it. Okay. Let's see. Now, what I was doing to get this is a colorless blender. This is a Zig fabric color, and I think these guys were about $2 each, maybe a little bit less. Bought them from Marker Supply online. Let's see. So I was using like a combination of these two. This one here is supposed to be a flesh tone, and when this dries out, this tip is amazing. This is what I would use to blend other colors together, even after this is, and I would use it until it fell apart. It's insane how much I use this. Oh, I was going to try it. Let's see. I've got a lot of pencil up in this thing. I might have to use a paint on that. Usually these things are pretty juicy, but not today. And then again, it could be the fabric. Okay, let's try this one. This is the Arteza, and I was using that along with the Zig to get some different color tones. I hate drawing this small. I'm gonna have to draw. I want to draw bigger. Need to find a bigger template. I'd get just enough on there and then use the, yeah, I think I'll use this one. No, because the other one, let's see, I have one that's already started. Downside to this is it really picks up everything that, let's see, it picks up everything. The brown, the color, let's see, here it is. There's no, I ended up buying 2 of each, I believe. There we go. This is what I was using yesterday. Let's see. So you got to kind of wipe it off. Just so you can go on to another color. And these markers have to be heat set. When I didn't heat set them, it just left itself as a yellow tone, ultimately, instead of it being like the flesh tone or whatever. Let's see, I'm going to try to use a little bit of paint to overcome the pencil lines. And this is what I was doing while I was on the bus. I would take that and this little blender guy. Where'd you go? Not this one, you're the new one. I'm going to put you away. I don't want to use you. Maybe on a different project. And I just started teasing it out. Even this little gob here might have been just too much to put on here, but we'll see. It might just work all over. And I have to get it nice and flat because this is a dimensional paint. The dimensional paints are really kind of watery, and they take a long time to dry. There we go. Yeah, I think what I should do is draw on another piece of paper, like parchment paper, which is another name that I was struggling with when I was coming up with those stupid papers. And then transfer it. That way I can eliminate the pencil lines. Or having like a whole bunch of pencil lines and then, you know, pussyfooting around trying to figure out how to make things work. Instead of like, you know, being bold and like, I'm ballsy, I can draw. I'm going to just draw it right on the shirt, right on the jacket, right on the purse. And then end up screwing it all up because I'm fickle like that. Or the guide of creativity goes in a lot of different directions. The inspiration. Like, this is not how I envisioned this. He looked a lot handsomer. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to just try to smooth it out a bit. And this time I'm going to use a brush and just kind of smooth it a bit. Okay, I got lucky. It did not, doing this method, did not ruin my ink lines, my inked lines. Just try to smooth this out a bit. I think I want to throw another coin right here so he's kind of looking at that coin and not this coin. I don't know. Finicky. I also noticed that with the paint, the fabric paint, if you use it on a brush and say you do what I do and dry it, make sure that that brush gets cleaned really well, because when it comes time to using it again, let me see, I think I should do the same thing with this, just wipe it off, that it leaves that residue of the paint, and the paint becomes like almost like paste, or how like glue gets. It has like a texture and it's stiff and stuff like that. You'll be working yourself mad trying to get that crap off your brush. It'll come off if you soak it and stuff, but it's a pain in the butt. Okay, I'm gonna hit this. You guys, thank you so much for joining me, and Ian, thank you for your support. Really means a lot. And you guys, thank you for watching. I'll have a few changes going on tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video. And I think those changes will be, I'll be drawing on another piece of paper and then using transfer paper to eliminate some of these stray lines and stuff. So one less thing for me to bitch about. And I just need to take a quick picture, and you guys have a great one. Bye-bye.